Well, my friends, how you all doing? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to a fresh episode of FM22's The Hall of Famer. Straight away, my friends, you're going to notice something a little bit different. There's no face cam, there's no proper introduction. Yes, basically my camera needed a little bit of work. It's all been disconnected. So unfortunately for today's episode, there is no face cam, but I wanted to get an episode of FM out, so that's what we're doing. Last episode is linked above, my friends. Feel free to go check that one out. But let's crack on with today's episode, shall we? So first things first, let's talk about the form. Today is going to be a free game special, so keep that in mind. It might be slightly longer, but last episode we played Dortmund and Brentford and we got a couple of wins, didn't we? Really good stuff from us. We tied up that Champions League group and we have drawn Inter Milan in the next round. I would actually imagine that the first leg of that might be next episode, but yeah, that's who we've got in the next round of the Champions League. We beat Brentford in the league, and then since then we've had a 0-0 against Leeds. Pretty disappointing result, it does have to be said, but it's still a point, and we still kind of keep ourselves in the hunt. Then we came up against Bournemouth, a 1-0 win in this one. Borislav Nikolov with the goal on the 72nd minute. We then came up against Leicester City in the quarter-finals of the Carabao Cup. We're actually going to be playing the two legs of the semi-final in today's episode. Then we beat Southampton by a 0-0. Dominic Szoboszlai, and then we beat Sheffield United by 2-0. Lifa Madal and Benjamin Ilicic with the goals, and it ties up quite a nice bit of form. We're going to be playing Manchester City in today's episode. It is a massive game, clash at the top of the table, and then, like I've already said, we're going to do the two legs of the EFL Cup semi-final. So let me show you how things are crack-a-lacking as a result of all this. We are about to get going in the FA Cup. Obviously, semi-final is going to play today. We're looking good in the UEFA Champions League as well, and then the Premier League looks like this. We are level on points with Manchester City. We are going to be playing them today. Pretty much identical, records. The only thing that's different is the goal difference. They have a far superior goal difference than we do. Manchester United are still close by, 2 points behind on 44 points. Newcastle are on 43. Chelsea, Arsenal, both on 41. And as much as I said that Leeds result was just disappointing, Leeds are 7th. I didn't actually realise that. That's pretty incredible from Leeds. So they're having a really good season, to be fair to them. But yeah, that's kind of how things are. We're now going to get into the first game, the big game. It is West Ham v Manchester City. We're away from home in the fixture, so that's a little bit against us, but to be the best, you've got to beat the best, as I always say. So we're going to go with Gomez in goal, Rice and Hansic at fullback, Perez and Alfonso at centre-back, Szoboszlai and Rice in the midfield, Sabander and Wright on the wings, Yaya through the middle, and Madal is going to play up top. So here we go, gang. The first game of today's episode is that of Manchester City taking on West Ham United. We are away from home, as I've already said, and I'm hoping that the form can basically just continue in the league. I'm going to be honest, it's a little weird recording the episodes with no face cam. Ball comes in! Oh, it's a good header. It's just over the bar. Szoboszlai delivers a delicious pass into the box. He really does. Love him on set pieces. What a signing he has proved to be as well, by the way. Like, 2 very good loan seasons, and then he's coming in and he's lighting it up still. Yaya, he's in. It's a good shot. Ederson saves. First 5 minutes, we've looked very dangerous in this game, haven't we? Top stuff from West Ham, it does have to be said. Really turned this West Ham team into a solid unit already. Like, if you actually think about it, like you think the stage we're at the season, 21 games, we're just past the halfway stage. We've pretty much been here 2 years now. We've really turned West Ham into something special in a very short amount of time. And I think a lot has to be said about the financial power of the Premier League and the ability that it allows you to do that. You can sell the players on for such good money because their value seems to be higher because of the inflation in the Premier League. It just helps your finances massively. Plus the prize money, plus the money you get over the course of the season for being in the Premier League. It's just a joke. It's such a powerful league to manage in. And I really do think that financial backing has helped me get West Ham to kind of competing at the top already. We won it last year. I think we're going to do it again this year. Demand more from the team. yes, that's a very, very outrageous probably prediction from myself to be saying we're going to win it this year, but I can say that, my friends. I can say that. I'm confident we can do it, especially if we can go and grab an all-important goal against City. But City are on the ball now, as you can see, as Laporte drives into the midfield. It was pretty good from him. Valverde spreads it. Foden now on the football into Dalot. Ball comes in, they've hit the woodwork. Oh, and we've somehow managed to keep that out. It's gone for a corner. It was good play from City, but we do defend our lines well, and that's a good header out. And Nicholas Wright, is he going to be able to counter-attack? He's got all the space in the world to run into if he fancies it. He's still going. Oh, if he had gone past his man there, that would have been outrageous from him, to be fair. The ball comes in the box, and Szoboszlai! Dominic Szoboszlai with the goal. What a ball from Risha. That is a superb goal. I think Wright has to take some of the applause as well for driving the counter-attack up the pitch and allowing us to be in that position. And Szoboszlai was talking about him half-time. Let's actually demand a bit more. I think we can be better. But yes, Szoboszlai. What a guy, popping up with another goal this season. He really has been superb for us. What a player. Now, do we just go for another? Do we try and cling on? That is the question now. We've got to think about this tactically. Substitutions-wise as well, Sabanda's not playing well. Perez is struggling a little. Got to keep an eye on that. They've made a triple substitution. Let's sort this out. No, just Sterling. Yeah, triple substitution. They clearly weren't happy, were they? I am going to bring Sabanda off. I'm going to bring Novelay on and play him up top. It might be a bit... Vinali I'm going to bring on, not Novelay. I forget I have Vinali sometimes. Basically, Acevedo's injured at the minute, so that's why I'm having to kind of go with Mandal up top. We know he's not a killer striker, is he? He doesn't have that killer instinct that Acevedo does, but... I feel like, he's kind of the best we've got. But we'll bring Vinali on and see what he can do for the rest of the game. Stick Madal out on that wing because Sabanda struggled to get into this one, unfortunately. He does struggle to get into a lot of the big games. And we paid a lot of money for him. And I'm a little bit worried he's going to be quite an expensive flop at the moment. But let's see. He might deliver some all-important goals later on in the season. Once he beds in a bit more, he has only been here half a season. Nicholas Wright's going to make way for Nikolov, and Novelay is going to come on now for Declan Rice. And we'll get Rice 5 minutes rest, basically. As we got more games coming up. It's been a bit of a dead second half. It really has. It's not a lot's happened, but... going to be an almighty win for West Ham this, because it's going to send us back to the top of the table. Get in there. Well, I think we can all agree that is a top win against Manchester City. It helps us massively in the Premier League. But it is now time for Carabao Cup action, as I've already said. First leg of the semi-final, we are away from home. West Brom, in all honesty, are a team that we really should be beating in this competition. So... let's just go for it and see what we can do. A little bit of rotation, not a massive amount. I want to get to the final, so we're going with a strong enough team. Gomez in goal, Raisha and Hansic at full-back, Alfonso and Chihiri at centre-back, Novelay and Rice in the midfield, Sabanda and Wright on the wings, Yaya through the middle, Madal up top. Let's do this. So here we go, gang. Second game of today's episode and the first leg of this semi-final of the Carabao Cup or the EFL Cup or the League Cup, whatever you want to call it. Basically, it's the semi-final. We're going with a good team. Let's see what we can muster. I believe West Bromwich Albion are championship opposition. I'm pretty sure they got relegated last year, didn't they? So, yes, we should really... be beating this team in this game. But it rarely works out that way, does it? So let's just see what happens, shall we? I got on with a really good team myself. Like, I could have rested the likes of Novelay and Declan Rice and Wright and Sabanda and Maddow, but I want to get the job done in the first leg if possible, and then just see what happens in the second leg. I will play both legs regardless of what happens. Like if we were to beat West Brom, something silly like 6-0, I'd still play the second leg for you, because I plan to do a 3-game episode for today's edition of Football Manager. But it looks as though West Brom are going to be on the attack first. Ball comes in, well dealt with though. Sabanda goes back to Rasharish. I'm still not sure how we say his name, to be fair. Ball from him over the top. Maddow, that is a great finish from Lee for Maddow. We are not used to seeing him hit them first time, but he does there, puts us 1-0 up. And to be fair, I kind of expected us to be able to do this in this game. We really should kind of dominate the fixture. They've gone pretty defensive though, haven't they? If looking at their formation, wing backs, 3 centre backs. So they know they're up against a good team. So we're gonna have to be good. Yaya into Alfonso, comes back to Raisha, Alfonso, Yaya. I'm not going to carry on saying names because they were passing it around a little bit too slick for me to keep up. Jahiri now though, he goes all the way back to the goalkeeper. Gomez, what a ball from him. That was lovely from the keeper to really kind of push us up the pitch quickly. Raisha again into Sabanda. This is lovely football, pass and move. If this ends up as a goal, there's going to be lots of passes involved. Rice now into Chihiri. He comes this way into Hanzic, back into Rice. Now into Maddow, back to Rice. Maddow into Sabanda. Got a score. What a team goal that is. That is a phenomenal goal. I lost count of how many passes there were. But that is a delicious ball from Lee for Maddow, who is having a very good game. A goal and an assist to this point already. Phenomenal stuff from him. Nearly at the 30-minute mark. And you know what? Like if you're looking at this statistically, it's a bit drab. Just the 4 shots and 2 on target. We're dominating that possession though. It's a dominant display, even if we're not really registering too many shots. To be fair, it's easy peasy lemon squeezy, as they say. And we're nearly at half time, and that's what we need now. Just a little break, a little breather. They've decided to up it a little bit though. A few shots registered for West Brom now. I'd like to see another goal or two. That would be nice in the second half. And it is half time. So let's just tell them that I think they're capable of it a bit more. We'll send them out there. I did see something flag up for Yaya just before half time. Let's hope he ain't carrying a knock. Novelay into Rice, back to Novelay, right, he gave the ball away. To be fair, Novelay kind of wasn't going anywhere. It was like the ball was a bit hot potato to him. Sabanda, that's pretty shocking from you, lad. You should be better than that to drive past your player. West Brom now, not really going anywhere. This is the trouble when you play a 3 centre-back formation. When the other team presses, Nicholas Wright, that was easy. That was so easy. After the tackle, he just had to compose himself in off the post. It's 3-0. Nicholas Wright is genuinely looking like one of the best value for money signings I have made. Genuinely. He cost £21 million and he just lights it up every single game. He's so consistent. If he's not providing, he's scoring. He's a real talent. Love him. Absolutely love him. Russian now coming forward. It's a real kind of every time, isn't it? It's just us on the ball. It is dominant. That's lovely. Sabanda scores! It's actually his 6th goal of the season. There was me saying I think he's going to be an expensive flop. I'm going to make changes. I think we'll bring David Lul on. We're actually going to play him as a cam. Oh, that's a ball over the top. That's a really good block from the defender there. Yeah, I'm going to bring him on as a cam. It's not really his position. I do prefer him as a centre mid, but let's just see, shall we, what happens. Just nice to get him some football. He played a lot of our European campaign last year, but it's tough this season because all the competitions we're in are, really, really good, and I'm still undecided if he's actually that good or not. It kind of helps our homegrown quota as well at the minute because we don't have very many English players at the club, unfortunately. They are very expensive, our English players. So Sabanda is proof in the pudding, isn't he, really? Let's be honest. There are a few I've got my eyes on, but whether or not we're going to be able to afford them, I do not know. We're just going to do the quick... The quick sub there. Trevor Cavell is coming on. Reischer had a really good game. He had 2 assists in this, so really good stuff from the left back. Right, Novelay goes back to Cavell. First time ball. It's well saved from Popovic, but a lovely cross into the box from Trevor Cavell, does have to be said. That's going to be headed. Well dealt with by the defence. I feel like this has been a really kind of routine day at the office for us. Kind of dealt with anything they've thrown at us. We've attacked well. We've created chances. I think we've been top. And I'm really happy with this performance. Declan Rice comes back into Nicholas Wright. Now into Hanzic. That's a lovely ball. Oh, if that had gone in, what a goal. Because that was a delicious cross from Hanzic there, from right back. Really, really top stuff from him. Absolutely loving it. 5 minutes to go. And another highlight is going to come our way. Good passing. Lovely passing. Oh, that's top stuff. Oh, what a save. Got to give it to Popovic there. That was lovely, neat, one-touch passing and moving, and got in the box. Another header. He's over the bar. We have really taken it to him in the second half. We've upped the chances so much. 15 shots, 7 on target. It's half and half for the possession now, but what a second half we have had. Really good stuff from the boys. I've absolutely loved this one. Very enjoyable. 4-0. I'd like to think this is tied on as Madao has a long-range free kick saved. Another top effort. That's going to be it. Final whistle. We move on to the second leg. Well, to be fair, it's over, isn't it? 4-0 in that first leg. I really can't see West Brom coming back. But we're going to play the second leg anyway. Let's just confirm the final position. Let's see if we can get there. Let's hope we don't have a monumental, meltdown and let them come back. And we can rotate the team nicely as well and give a few players a bit of game time that haven't been playing that much recently. So let's go with Gomez in goal, Garayan Cavelli at fullback, Alfonso Chihiri at centre-back. We are going to go with Novelay and Szoboszlai in the midfield, Sabanda and Wright on the wings, Nikolov through the middle, and Madao up top. And for the last game of today's episode, we play West Bromwich Albion, my friends. We're at home in this one, 4-0 up from that first leg. We've literally just watched it. Top performance from us. Now let's see if we can do it again. West Brom's form in their last 5 games is 5 defeats. Holy cow, they are not playing well. Oh my god, didn't realise it was that bad for them. But yeah, let's see how this rotated team does for us, shall we? We've really kind of given a few players a chance now, and it's up to them if they want to take that chance. Early highlight here, Popovic spreads that, well taken down by Rice, into Leifa Madao. Unlucky from him. His control wasn't quite there. But we do continue with this press, and they can't seem to deal with the press. They're finding it really hard to pass around it. Header from Garay, good stuff from him. Nikolov into Novelay, he spreads it to Sabanda. He goes to Nicholas Wright, he cuts it back. Leifa Madao finishes. That is a beautiful goal once again. A really well worked goal. 1-0. Happy days. I cannot say anything bad about this football team at the moment. We really are playing some lovely stuff, aren't we? It's 5-0 on aggregate now. I kind of feel a bit sorry for West Brom, because we are clearly more than a level above them. We are a very good football team. Nicholas Wright, though, into Sabai. Now Garay into Chahiri. Back to Szoboszlai. He's going to spread it all the way to the goalkeeper. I don't mind because it does create time. But that was very close from Alfonso. He was calmer than me there. Nicholas Wright. Oh, it's unlucky. That's a good tackle. He wins it back, though. Now it's Sabanda. What a touch. Sabanda now comes back to Novelay inside. That's a neat piece of football. Szoboszlai goes to Garay, and I think he's going to give that. That looked onside to me. That's a lovely finish from Sabanda to find a yard of space at the back post. Lovely ball from Garay, and it is going to be given. That is 2-0 on the night, and it's 6-0 on aggregate. And I said it was over from the first leg. And now poor old West Brom have had an incredible time of it to get to the semis, and they're being completely blown out of the water. So, yeah, this is a bit sad for them. But it's very good for us because it's going to mean a cup final. And we need to be winning silverware, don't we? As we all know, we need to be winning things. So, yeah, it's top. Cavell with a ball, lovely into Medal. Now he spreads to right, who loses it. That's not very good. That's not very good either, though. Alfonso is just going to clean that up very easily. Here we go. Again, Medal into Sabanda. Novelay, first time shot, but it was blocked very well by West Brom. Garay takes it down into Chahiri. Into Szoboszlai, back to Garay, now into Nicholas Wright, Szoboszlai, Nikolov, Szoboszlai, Medal, Novelay, lovely ball. He's going to give this. He's going to give this. That was outside of the foot finish as well. Sabanda's taken the mick. 22 minutes gone. Yes, they've given it. It looked bang on side if you were asking me. And it's 3-0 and it is just a little too easy. Sabanda is having a good game. Since I said expensive flop, potential expensive flop, he's been good, hasn't he? He's been pretty good. I don't know why I'm surprised. We could all see what a good player there is in there. It's just unlocking the potential sometimes in a player. It's unlocking the ability. It's getting them to do the job. We are nearly at the end of the first half. They haven't had a shot. They've committed 12 fouls. They really are struggling in this one, aren't they? It's not a good time for them. As Chahiri now into Szoboszlai, Nikolov. We always seem to have so much space. That's a bit poor though from Novelay. Now into Novelay again, into Sabanda. Novelay, that's lovely to spread it completely. Wright's cross doesn't come off. But look at that there, they panic and they just give the ball away, and again it just comes back at them. Sabanda into Cavell, Sabanda into Cavell. Oh, it was a bit too much from him. Here we go, Nicholas Wright. And yes, Lever Medal has scored. It's 4-0. I didn't know what had happened there. It had ping-balled around. I think Nicholas Wright's shot might have been saved and then Medal puts it in. It's half time. I feel like we should just go easy on them now. Maybe I could take a few of my good players off. Sabanda and Medal both on braces. What a game. What a game. But yeah, do I rest even more players now? Medal, Sabanda, I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you, Nicholas Wright. But yeah, they've not played well, have they? Let's just sort this out. I don't really know what else to say, gang. It's just been a little bit too easy. Headed. Oh, giving it away though. No, oh, we won it back. I don't really know what happened there. Oh, he's going to go. He is going to go. Second yellow. Ta-ta. And they've now got 10 men. 8-0 down on aggregate. I'm going to take Nicholas Wright off now with the 10 men and bring Ilicic on. My big thing with Ilicic is that he is still developing, so I sometimes don't trust him enough from the start, which is, I know that's probably a terrible thing to say for a player I signed to play back up to my right midfielder this season, because say Wright goes down, no relay. Oh, he's got to score that. But yeah, say Nicholas Wright goes down for a couple of months, then I need to be able to rely on Ilicic, don't I? But I'm not sure if I do just yet. Szoboszlai is going to come off for David Lule, and I'm going to bring Vanali on for Leif and Madal. Obviously, Ashvedo is still injured, so we are relying heavily on Madal at the moment. They've had a shot. It's over the bar. They're also making subs. Don't really think it's going to help your cause. 8-0 down on aggregate, 4-0 on the night, and a man down. So, yeah, poor old West Brom, eh? But we are going to be in the final, and that is absolutely amazing to be able to sit here and say. We need to be winning silverware very, very quickly, because this isn't an easy series. This isn't an easy challenge. I'm going to bring Yaya on. I'm going to go Borislav out wide. We'll play him as an inverted winger. Vanali's over the free kick. Oh, it's not a bad effort. Not a bad effort at all, that from Vanali. He's got to be at least 30 yards out there, isn't he? Ball comes in from him, and it was a good ball, well dealt with by West Brom. 10 minutes to go in this game. It's job done. It's been routine, hasn't it? Today's episode's been routine. 3 played, 3 win. And 3-1. And yeah, the Premier League's going to be looking very good as a result, and so is the EFL Cup competition. Here we go, 2 minutes added on, and it's been an easy semi-final, both home and away. Job done. And so there you have it, gang. That brings today's episode to its end and to a close. 3 really good results. And thrown in there as well, the one we didn't show today was an FA Cup fixture against Sunderland. Rotated the team big time for this fixture, and we won by 4-0. Madal, a Nikolov brace and a Manali goal. Really, really top stuff from the team all in all. The last 3 games, 4-0 victories. That is pretty incredible, isn't it? But yeah, we are in some really, really top form at the moment. So I guess next episode, where do we bring this back? I'm probably going to bring it back for the Inter Milan game, if I'm being really, really honest with you. That'll be 6 games played. I think that'd be quite nice, and especially if we couple it with the Chelsea game, because Chelsea, as we know, are going well this season. So I think that'll be a nice episode to kind of bring it back for. And then we've got the EFL Cup final, and we are going to be playing Newcastle in that. I don't know if it's on here. Right, developing concerns about a contract, probably. Yeah, there you go. Newcastle versus West Ham United. So, yeah, Newcastle are going to be the team we need to beat. And as we know, they've been going pretty well. So they're probably the next couple of episodes. This is how it looks after today's big win against Manchester City, though. They dropped down to 3rd as a result. United are up to 2nd. We sit top. Newcastle level on points with City. What an incredible season this is turning into. And so there you have it, my friends. We're done and dusted for another episode of FM22's The Hall of Famer. Apologies for the lack of face cam today, but it will be back next time, I promise. Subscribe if you're new, drop a like on the video if you've enjoyed it, check the description box for all the good stuff like my socials and the Discord. But until next time, my friends, I am saluting you even though you can't see me, but stay safe, stay humble, and I will see you next time.